Coffee is not just a drink, but also a memory. Each cup of coffee has its own story.
This is my story. What about yours? Let's share our memories through context.
What's up, Coffee Nation? How are you guys feeling? I hope you guys are feeling well and excited to learn English. Welcome back with Miss Prima, featuring GForce! In English is easy. Today, we're going to learn about recount text, where the memories come to life in words.
Indira, what are you writing?
My diary, Gong Putri. I'm writing about what I did yesterday.
Oh, you write a diary? What did you write?
Yesterday, I go to the mall with my friends. We buy a lot of things and then we eat at a restaurant.
Something feels off about that.
Indira, do you know what kind of text you're actually writing?
My diary?
Yes, but more specifically, it's called as a recount text.
Huh? A recount text? What is that?
Recount text is a type of text that retells about past events in the order they happened.
Oh, so it's like telling a story, but about real experiences?
Exactly. Social function in the recount text also tells about past experiences and also can give an information like a biography.
So when I write about my day in my diary, it's actually a recount text?
Yes, diaries, personal letters, and also a news report can be an example from a recount text.
So if I write about my last vacation, that's also a recount text?
Yes, that's right, as long as you are retelling something that already happened.
That makes sense. I never knew my diary was actually a recount text.
Now you do, keep writing, and maybe one day your stories will inspire others.
So, recount text is used to tell past experiences in a structured way. The social function is to inform or entertain readers by sharing real-life events.
Hi, Ka. Why didn't you come to school yesterday?
Oh, I wasn't feeling well, so I stayed home. But I don't want to fall behind. What did you guys learn in English class?
We talk about recount text.
Recount text? What's that?
It's a type of text that retells past events in order. Gong Putri explained that it's used to share personal experiences or historical events.
Oh, so like writing about my weekend?
Exactly, and it has three main parts: orientation, events, and reorientation.
Orientation. This part introduces who was involved, where it happens, when it happens, and what happens. Events. These are the main events, told in chronological order. Reorientation. It's the conclusion, where you reflect on the experience or wrap up the story.
Oh, that makes sense. So I just need to tell everything in order and then add a conclusion?
Yup. Gomputri also said that recount texts help us organize our thoughts and share experiences clearly.
That actually sounds useful. Thanks, Indira.
No problem. Now, go write your own recount text.
Okay.
Next, there is a game session that you can join. Well, in this game, there are some rules that you must follow. Several boxes containing words related to the recount text will be displayed. Then, the speaker will mention one random word in the box. Players are given 4 seconds to choose an answer, and players must focus on the words spoken by the speaker. If the players has crossed out one row of boxes containing 5 words, then the players gets bingo. Are you ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. Cried. Did. Met. Saw. Slept. Felt. When. Got. Took. Drank. Ended. Were. Spoke. Walked. Came. Was. Look, we got a bingo! Yay! Okay guys, this game will be more fun if you play with your friends. And whoever is the fastest will get a bingo. See you again. Bye!
It's funny, isn't it, how this can hold so many memories?
Yeah, like this table, this very table.
The first time you sat here, you were so nervous. You knocked over your coffee.
Don't remind me. I'm trying to look cool.
Well, you failed spectacularly. It's weird how words can bring all those little details back. The warmth of the coffee, the sound of rain, your panic face when you spill it.
That's because words create images in our minds. When we describe a moment, we use adjectives like warm coffee, soft lights, rainy afternoon to make it feel real.
And also, we use action verbs like laugh,
spill, wipe to bring movement into the story. It's like painting a picture with words.
That's why past tense is important too. We say, we said, not we said, because it already happened.
Exactly. And to keep the story flowing, we use time connectors like first, then, after, that. It guides the reader so they can follow the moment as if they're in there.
So, if I say, a year ago, I met someone who changed my life in a little coffee shop on a rainy afternoon. That's a recount text too, right?
That's a beautiful one.
A. Personal recount. Example: a cozy night at Hijat Coffee. Last Saturday night at 7 p.m., I went to Hijat Coffee with my best friend Yustia. We hadn't seen each other in a while, so we planned to catch up over some cold drinks. The place had a chill outdoor vibe with warm lighting, soft music, and the sound of light rain falling really peacefully. I ordered an iced matcha latte, and Yustia got an iced hazelnut latte. Both drinks were refreshing, and they matched the cold weather perfectly. We found a comfortable spot to sit and started talking about so many things: school stress, funny memories, future dreams, and everything in between. The rain kept drizzling, but it didn't bother us at all. In fact, it made the atmosphere felt more calming. We stayed there for quite a while, just enjoying the moment without rushing anything. That night felt simple, but it meant a lot to me. Spending time with Yustia in a cozy place like that reminded me how important it is to take a break and enjoy real conversation. I hope we can hang out like that again sometime soon. B. Factual recount. Example: my first time riding a bike. Last year, I learned how to ride a bike. At first, I was very nervous and afraid of falling. My mother helped me by holding the back of the bike while I pedaled. After several tries, I finally managed to ride without help. I was so happy and proud of myself. Since then, I often ride my bike around the neighborhood. It was a fun and memorable experience. C. Imaginative recount. Example: the lunchbox rebellion. Yesterday at school, something strange happened when I opened my lunchbox. My toast suddenly jumped and shouted, "We need to talk. You've been taking us for granted." The boiled egg rolled forward, cracking its shell as it spoke angrily. "Same boring shape every day. I'm tired of this. Why can't you turn me into an omelet for once?" A piece of wilted lettuce peeked out from under the toast and said, "Why am I always the last one you eat? You treat me like I don't matter." The toast trembled with frustration. "And do you really have to drown me in ketchup every time? Try using a little butter for once. Have some respect." Then, my water bottle suddenly burst open, spraying water everywhere. "I'm done. Find yourself another emergency drink." All the food teamed up and arranged themselves into a smiley face. Then, they spelled out a message: "Feed us butter." Since that day, I've started packing better lunches with more variety and care. D. Biographical recount. Example: short biography of Pekak Pura. In a quiet and traditional village in Sedaman, Karangasem, Bali, there lived an old man who was a role model and source of inspiration for many people. He was Pekak Pura. He was not just an ordinary grandfather, but also a gendar wayang trainer who was known to be firm, funny, and full of stories. Since he was young, Pekak Pura was familiar with the sounds of the jingling gamelan bars. His talent in the world of art was never in doubt, especially in playing and training gendar wayang, a Balinese culture heritage that is full of meaning. Not only skilled, he was also a teacher who was quite fierce in training, but that was what made many of his students grow into great and disciplined players. However, behind his firmness, Pekapura was known to be very humorous. He could make anyone laugh, even in the midst of serious practice. That is one of the most memorable sides of him, namely funny, full of stories, and has an extraordinary zest for life. Every time the family gathers, Pekapura is often the center of attention. With his calm voice, he tells his part, including his life story when Indonesia was still colonized. The story not only broadened his knowledge, but also strengthened his grandchild's love for his country. Until now, Pekapura is still healthy and active. His presence binds the family, and his passion for preserving Balinese arts and culture continues to burn in the hearts of the younger generation. For his family, especially his grandchildren, Pekapura is an irreplaceable figure.
Number 1. Which sentence is a good example of reorientation in a retelling text?
Number 2. I woke up at 8 a.m., took a shower, and then had breakfast. This shows.
Number 3. Why is it important to ask past tense in a recount text about an event at Prisma?
Number 4. If a student wrote a recount text titled My Unforgettable English Lessons with Miss Prima, what would you expect to read in the text?
No 5. We visited aerobic speech adventure last week. The verb visited shows the use of.
Six. What type of recount text does the text above belong to? 7. What is the main idea of the text?
Number 8. The fire was reportedly caused by an electrical short circuit in one of the stalls. The word in bold belongs to which sentence?
Number 9. What was the cause of the fire?
Number 10. The firemen were fighting the fire when it started to spread. To which tense does the word in bold belong?
What is the text mainly about? 12. What role did I Gusti Ngurah Rai have during Indonesia's struggle for independence?
13. What is the main purpose of this recount text about I Gusti Ngurah Rai?
14. Which of the following option is a typical feature of recount text?
Number 15. The function of reorientation in recount text is to.
Number 16. We departed from the living world at 8 p.m. Which word is the best synonym for departed in this context?
After that, we have dinner at a seafood restaurant. The plus after that is a.
The word enjoyed in the sentence Hatwika really enjoyed the trip is a.
Number 19. What was the initial setting of the story that made the event seem extraordinary?
Question number 20. How did the alarm clock's behavior differ from its usual function?
Question number 21. How did the clock assist with choosing an outfit?
Number 22. What is the main theme explored in this recount text?
Number 23. Which of the following options is considered an example of a recount text?
Number 24. What's the main difference between a recount text and a narrative text?
25. The word unexpected in
Recount text is commonly used to describe surprising event. What is the following option? It is
Which of the following opinion is not considered a type of recount text?
Number 27. Last week, Danu participated in a school competition. What kind of tense does this sentence use?
Number 28. What is the text mostly about?
29. Who found the wallet and keep it safe?
30. What lesson did the writer learn from this experience?
Cut! It's finally over, Gus. But right now, I feel so thirsty. Are you feel that too?
You're thirsty? I'm thirsty too, man.
I've got a place in my mind. It has a good drink and really budget friendly too.
Where is it? Where is it?
Right now, follow me.
I reassure that every day my love is strong and gently placed in your heart. Is shown I'm feeling fine.
Here we are, Gus. You get cooking.
Damn, bro.
I go this place all the time. Let's go.
Wow, this place looks so cozy and fun. What do you usually get here?
The best seller is hazelnut latte. The people is crazy for it. Let's buy it.
Of course.
Excuse me. Focus in my mind. But if you don't want my love, and if you
Need that coffee. Old style, new taste.
never wanted my love, let me know.
Alright, Coffee Nation. Before we wrap things up, let's do a quick recap. So, what have we learned today, guys? First, we talk about the definition of recount text. It's a text that retells past experiences, right? Where happy moments, an unforgettable journey, or even an embarrassing moment. Then, we explore the generic structure. Orientation, events, and reorientation. Orientation sets the scene, even tell the stories, and reorientations wraps it up with a conclusion or reflection. And of course, we also covered language features. Who remembers the key elements? Yes, past tense, because we talk about past events and specific participants. So instead of two people, we use actual name. Time connectors to make sure our story flows smoothly. Let's not forget action verb to bring the story to our life. Plus adjective and adverbs to add that. Well, Coffee Nations, that's all for today. Keep practicing your writing, because maybe one day your stories will inspire others. And before the end, who wants to grab a coffee with me in each cup?
Swastiastu. Good afternoon, Miss Prima and friends. My name is Kumputri, and right now I will be the representative for my friends to express our deepest gratitude for all the knowledge, also the passion that you have shared with us. First of all, we want to say thank you so much for being a good teacher. Thank you for always teaching us about English, life lessons that we will carry it forever, and how to be better, also how to appreciate ourselves. It feels so grateful to having you as our teacher, because everything that we achieve right now is always because your hard before. Thank you so much for always inspiring us and giving us your best. I hope we will always remember each other and everything that we have shared before. Once again, I want to say thank you for Miss Prima. We love you. That's all from me. Om Santi Santi.
Context, true story that happened in the past. Experience or even so clear. Written in order, step by step here. Orientation gives the facts we need.